So we may or may not be stuck right now. We're about to find out.
We're Hayley and Jake, and we're on an exciting adventure with our dog Finnley. We're driving from Canada all the way to Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula in our self-built camper van. Last week, we crossed the border into Mexico to begin exploring the Baja Peninsula. And this week's adventure is starting in San Felipe.
Welcome to San Felipe! We just walked along the Malecón and now we're at the beach, and Finnley is dipping his toes in the Sea of Cortez.
Good boy, yeah. Stay.
We are all very excited to be back to the beach.
After a brief visit to San Felipe, we hopped back in the van and continued on to our next stop.
So we just made it to Valle de los Gigantes, which is Valley of the Giants, and it's giant cacti.
After paying our entrance fee, we made the short, bumpy drive down into the valley.
Got our first views of some of the world's largest cacti.
Okay, we've reached the point where it's 4x4 only, so we are going to get out and go for a walk. There's lots of little spikies on the floor, and Finnley has 4 paws and no shoes and is having a very hard time not stepping on them, so he's gonna go back in the van.
Yep, that is in fact a big cactus.
Good morning! So we left Valle de los Gigantes yesterday and we started to lose sunlight pretty quickly. It's close to the solstice, so we're really not getting much sunlight during the day. So we used iOverlander to find a little parking spot for the night just off the highway. We're tucked behind a sand dune, and when we were parking we started to slip. So we may or may not be stuck right now. We're about to find out.
So we're not quite stuck yet, but we might get stuck when we try to get out. Last time we were in Baja, we got stuck really badly twice, and we're being very cautious this time. So we're on a bit of soft sand. The ProMaster does not do well on sand, and we have a couple options. The first option is to start driving forward, and we'll either get out or we will get stuck, and then we'll have a problem. The second option is we could try to dig around the tires a little bit to help us go forward, and because we're pretty close to being able to get out, that's probably what we're going to do. The other option we could do is air down our tires to a low PSI. That makes them grippier and gives you better traction, but then you have to air back up at the end. We do have a pretty strong compressor, so we could do that, but that's a bit of a hassle if we don't need to. And then our last option is we bought recovery boards for when we do actually get stuck. But again, they will all work better if we don't dig ourselves into a hole, so we need to be cautious when we're getting out of here so we don't end up in a serious problem.
I got spikies on my bum!
Oh, your bum?
We're foul!
Oh. Don't move. I just rolled backwards a bit, which wasn't what I wanted. Not stuck today, but you gotta be careful in Baja. We're really happy to be back in Baja. The views are so crazy.
So today we are driving south to Bahia de Los Angeles. We have about a 5-hour drive, so we're going to meander south. There's only one road to take. We've been driving for about an hour now, and we drove through the mountains and had beautiful views of the Sea of Cortez. We've just stopped at this pullover with an overlook of the Sea of Cortez, and we're gonna go wander down and stretch our legs and dip our toes in the ocean.
We are now quite a bit south. We just turned off the main highway and now we're heading east to go to Bahia de Los Angeles. It's supposed to be a very beautiful area that's very popular with vacationers and van lifers. We have about an hour drive to get there and we're excited to see what we find.
So we're just getting to our campsite at Bahia de Los Angeles right now. We're just making the very bumpy drive in.
Staying at La Gringa Beach, or at least we're gonna give it a shot.
Bahia de Los Angeles was the perfect spot to set up camp and call home for a few days right on the beach. It was great to slow down, get to know our neighbors, and spend time enjoying our new backyard.
There's a bunch of trails that go up into the mountains here, so we're gonna go up to the top and hopefully see some really cool views of the Sea of Cortez. Windy, but the view is beautiful. We have panoramic views of the whole bay. So there's the Sea of Cortez over there, and then our campsite, Bahia de Los Angeles, is over there. You see everything. It's beautiful.
Time to head back down. Yep, yes, yep.
Oh, the starfishes!
Wow.
Oh my goodness!
Wish maybe walk up there. Look at that!
Following the starfishes home.
We're getting ready to leave Bahia de Los Angeles. We've been here for about 3 days now, and it's been a blast just hanging out by the beach, checking out the beautiful views. So now we're going to head back to the main route. We're going to probably spend the night in Guerrero Negro, and then tomorrow make it to one of our favorite spots we've been so far in Baja, which is Bahia Concepcion.
Join us next time as we continue our journey through Mexico. In our next video, we'll be continuing further south and entering Baja California Sur.